It's me, Harper. I'm up on the tower. Harper, up on the tower, bud.
Huh? Uh, I can't figure out who from here. Wait, let me
It's
get.
James. It's James.
Oh, were you shooting?
Dear.
Okay. You woke me up. That scared me.
Sorry.
Uh, but you look different.
Yeah, I'm all black.
Uh, Why? Is this your emo face? I'm confused.
Emo face?
Emo phase, like typically we're like kids. They go like, "No, mom, it's not a phase," and they dress all black.
Oh.
You know.
Got it. Nah, this is. I'm planning on going out to look for the people that hurt you.
Oh, uh, apparently, I mean, he also, if it's the same person, he also hurt a guy named Vincent.
He hurt Vincent?
Yes, that's the other like 2 days or a day ago. He came to the gate, and I was alone. I thought it was an ambush. He was like bleeding from his head, and wasn't sure if it was an ambush. But he seemed like he was grunting, and I took the chance, and luckily nothing bad happened. I didn't have any pills for him, so he went out to look for a doctor. But later he came back while Jameson was there, I think, and then Bilal and was there.
Vincent used to be a part of this.
Yes, it's what's it called? Reggie doesn't like him. Oh God, I have not heard wolves in a while. Well, maybe this could be a good way to test my perception.
I think that's
Oh,
Reggie down there on them
uh,
rocks.
Reggie?
I think
Oh,
so.
oh, wait,
Yep.
where? I cannot see that far anymore. Oh man. Uh,
I'm gonna go help Reggie out with these wolves.
okay, stay safe.
Oh, now he's coming. Open the gate for Reggie.
Shit, shit. Okay,
You're good. You're good.
okay, good, good, good. Come on. 3, 4, 5, 6, shoot. Come on. 6, shoot. And then last one. Come on, come on. Get to it. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Oh, that
There they
definitely.
come. Sounds like there's two groups of them.
That's. I have not had wolves in a while.
Another one. It's coming up behind the shed across the river. I can't see the other one. Here it is. Fuck,
Oh
I
no.
just missed. Good shot. Good shot. Is that it?
But that was anticlimactic.
Sounded like there was more of them.
Yes. I mean, maybe you shot the pack leader? Usually they get scared.
Yeah, the one coming down the mountain that I hit looked like it was an alpha. What's up, Reg?
Not bad, man.
Um, did you hear about Baker?
No.
About Lock and Dragon and in the house? I'm hearing that. Are you mimicking me?
Oh, wait. Was I doing it before?
Yes.
Was it?
I can hear. All right. Yeah, you locked. He someone over the radio was asking for help a couple days ago, and Baker wanted to go out and help for like medical attention or whatnot, and Dragon told him not to, and then Dragon was in the house checking on Harper, and Baker locked Dragon in the house and left to go help the person.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, so I haven't seen him since.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't either. I haven't seen him since Dragon told me that.
No, we've got do you hear about Vincent?
Yeah, Harper was just telling me he showed up at our gates. I don't know if I trust it. Because then he joined the Dominion.
It's been handled.
What happened?
Barlow wanted to bring him in. I told him no. I said I don't trust him. He left without a word. I'm pretty damn sure he took some supplies with him
Mm-hmm.
as well. And he left without a word and went to go work for a fucking mercenary company. Well, that's his prerogative. He can do whatever he wants, but it's a case of going. And we took him in, we trusted him, we gave him a place within the walls, and then he just disappears. So he uses valuable medical supplies, which could have been gone towards Harper,
Mm-hmm.
which and he wanted to bring him in. And saying, "Oh yeah, look, we trust you. We're good people." And I turned around to Barlow and I said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I
Right.
said, "Like the guy is. I mean, I don't get it. Like Barlow, he came up to you, he said, 'Reg, I got this. You know, I got cuffs in my hands. I'm going to cuff him. I'm going to interrogate him,' and then he ends up letting him walk around the compound freely and saying, 'Oh, Reg, he's okay. He's fine. He's good.' And I'm like, what? And I'm standing there with my fucking Vega out, ready to shoot this guy. And Reg's like, 'Ray, calm down. Let's talk to him.' And we go into the little garage there, and we're talking away. And then he's like, 'Oh, look, I..." And then Vincent was trying to explain himself, saying, "Look, I've got this, I'm as angry as you are. I went up there to try and save Iron Wall when they got attacked by Dominion, but I was too late." And I told him, I said, "I don't trust the fucking word you say.
Right.
Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, you come in here, you use our resources, and what do you expect from us? Like,
Right.
you expect to be..." He said, "Oh, I don't want to join you." And then I said, "Well, you're not going to be fucking here." I said, "If I see your face again around here, we're going to have issues." And I walked away and I went to sleep because I was just too fucking pissed, and I was going to end up shooting the guy. So I don't know what Barlow said to him or anything like that, but I hope Barlow has respected what I said. I was beyond pissed at it because yeah, we can offer him that medical aid, fine, that's who we are, but he was part of the group as someone that was within that group that took Harper's eye.
Right.
Yes, the same person apparently also hit him.
And he,
That
and
was
he,
like a day after.
no, I'm sorry, Harper. Sorry. But like,
Hmm?
he was part of the group when they were planning on attacking all the groups, and he sent out no warning to anybody, not even to us or nothing. You know, Teddy's
Exactly.
Teddy's dead. Harper's missing an eye. Who knows if anybody else got hurt? I haven't heard anything in the other groups, like Overlook or Corona, and he didn't say a fucking word to nobody.
Look, this guy's got the fucking. He's a master manipulator. He knows how to get on people's good side. He
Right,
knows what he's doing. I saw that from a mile away.
right. Well, I
I made
told
the
you,
mistake of trusting him.
right. I told you from the beginning. I was like, I don't trust him, but I'm backing you up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I stand with you. You know the deal, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm not always right, and I'm not saying, oh, I told you so or anything like that. Like, I make mistakes too. And, I can be a little paranoid when it comes down to meeting new people. And I was like, Reg, I don't trust this guy. And then, like, the little bit of problems that he caused, the little bit of time that he was here, I was like, see, I was like, and then now this. Like, how the fuck do we know he's not a spy for Dominion? Like, nah, dude.
Go on, Alpha. You want to say something?
Yes, like the day, I forgot if it's the day before or that same day. Like he was at the gate and it was only me, and I tried to like throw him some. He was being vague. I didn't know what was happening, but he was grunting. So I threw some blood test kits, but he didn't seem to respond much. So I let him in and made sure he didn't do anything, and he was slept on the bed I usually sleep on, and I gave him like a test kit and one morphine. And since we didn't have anything else, because I didn't want to just leave him, even if and he didn't take anything that day, and all he did was just say, "I need a doctor," and then he walked out, and then you guys met him all. Hope I didn't do it too wrong. I did. I thought he was since he was. I remember Vincent being in this group before me, so I thought it was a good person. That's why.
No, you didn't do anything wrong, man. Don't worry. It's just
Yeah.
it's you did what you could, what you thought was right. But I
All
think
right.
from now, and if you agree, James, it's a case of we're in full lockdown now.
Oh, I agree.
We're in full alert.
I,
We're in
I,
full alert. It's a case of we're not letting anyone within our walls we don't know
right,
or trust.
right.
But can we throw, for example, if they are dying of some sort, can we still like give them supplies if it's like very necessary?
Yeah, yeah. If it's necessary,
Yeah.
yeah. If it's severe enough, yeah. I have no problem with that.
If it's
It's
like,
just
hi, I'm sneezing, then we don't need to.
then
Right.
it's like, yeah, our doctor isn't here. Sorry, what can we
Mm.
do? Like, there's nothing much we can do. But as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned, we're on full alert now, and there's this group out there. We know a couple of them have been killed, but some of them are still there. And
What, Dominion?
I'm pretty damn sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of them are still around.
Who,
So
what, in the last couple of
sorry,
Is
go on,
days?
mate.
Elias the
Ho-
madman?
Hold on. So, in the last couple of days, some of them got killed?
From what I was hearing yesterday, like I was hearing that apparently when I went up to Ironwall to go check on them to see what was going on
Mm-hmm.
because we drove up there, me, Harper, and Yuri. We went up there to go see what was going on, and we didn't see anyone, and then we decided to drive over to Starry to see Jameson and see what because he was collecting some stuff from the lounge there. And there's another thing I need to update you on anyway, because we met up with this scientist who was talking about researching into the gas that CVR abused and kind of trying to see if there's any other way we can combat the biters or possibly
Mm-hmm.
vaccine.
Right. I wanted
Um,
bylaw when we were at the orchard. I told him after the war with the cannibals, while we were still at war, I said, when this ends, I want to go out with you, kill a couple biters, take a couple blood tests, take a couple people that are volunteers of like fresh blood, and then see under a microscope if we can find anything out. Because I have a feeling
Yeah.
it's related to Kuru. I mean, by law had a very long conversation. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah, no, so that's good. No, you need to speak to Hamish because Hamish has his own theories, and he's
Who's
very
Hamish?
smart, and that's the scientist. That's
He
the
says he
scientist.
can give
So,
me an eye and make me see again.
he called it an ocular transplant. So they
It's kind of
were on a
nice.
boat that had different sort of departments. So they had like the science. I think he said he was a virologist or something like that. But it was more
What kind of boat? Like a research
he, wa-
vessel?
something like that, something along those lines. Because they said they had lawyers and different other people on there. But he also has this bodyguard called Lisa with him.
What hap-
She's very on the ball. Yeah, Hamish. Yeah, this guy with the Lisa is very on the ball. She's ex-military. Like she knows her shit.
What
And
sorry, I don't mean to cut you
oh, go
off.
on, sorry.
What happened to their ship?
He wrecked apparently.
Where at? Like how?
I didn't get onto that part. We were
Because
more.
you know my backstory.
Oh, I know your backstory. I didn't go into it further, but
All right.
it wasn't something along that. It wasn't. I don't think that it was anything in that regard.
Okay.
But you need to meet him, and you can make your own assessment. But
I will.
I made the call to provide. Well, essentially, we're allies. So
Okay.
he is living up in Vibor, next to the Vibor PD. They were essentially helping each other out, but Vibor PD haven't been awake for a while, so they've been doing their own thing, sort of researching, going around meeting other groups.
Okay.
So they met Jameson, and Jameson brought them up to me, and I said, "Well, yeah, let's bring them in. But the more medical personnel we have, the better." And
Right.
it goes along our lines with researching, and then they sort of came down, talked to them. They were very reluctant to join us out here because they said it was too remote. But I did my magic, and they decided, okay, we'll ally with you, and but we were going to remain up in Vibor, but
It's
we'll
just me
give
and my
you
hearing
a.
footsteps. I thought it was, maybe not.
Let's have a look.
Maybe it could be an animal or just paranoia.
Harper, do me a favor. Go up on the tower. Get an overlook on the whole compound.
I'd
So
love to.
you stay here. I can see
I
found.
just,
All right. Oh yeah,
I just don't
yeah.
think I. Yeah.
Where'd you hear the footsteps at?
Just
Like,
over
in this-
here, just where we're looking, kind of. It might have just been me, but my own like, paranoidness. Hamish did tell me that trauma thingy could give me some kind of anxiousness or stuff.
Oh yeah, probably.
Sorry for interrupting. You didn't need to.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I'd rather be safe than sorry, buddy.
True.
Ah, you motherfucker.
Huh?
I'm fucking stuck. Oh. Maybe not.
Ooh. I mean, you probably do you know the code to security? You could, if you couldn't, they would not secure the house in there. They have a lock.
I checked the whole perimeter. Perimeter's clear. I walked the walls all the way around.
I'll whisper regardless.
Yeah, I agree.
So, where was I? Yeah, so
Heinous.
went up to Iron Wall. Yeah, Hamish, yeah. Excuse me. We went up to, we kind of met them in Starry, seeing how they're getting on, and then going from there. And then we decided, okay, let's head up towards and see what Iron Wall's like. And then, but while we were heading over, while we were heading over there, like an Olga shot past us, like a silver Olga, and we're assuming it was Iron Wall. We get up there, but while we're on the way, Barlow's like shouting over the radio, "No, don't go up to Iron Wall, don't go up to Iron Wall, it's not safe." We're like, we're cool, we're fine. We've got like 5 people with us. So we went up to Iron Wall. They were really not talkative, said they got something to go handle, don't want to talk to us. So I was like, fine, well, here's my frequency. That's it. And I haven't spoken to him since. But
Was that when I was with you?
yeah. It's a very they're dealing with their own shit, and I guess we're dealing with our own shit here. It's a case of going. I don't know, man. I don't know where we're going with this. Like, whether we're going to support them or not. Whether we're just going to stick to our own. We've got this whole wedding thing going on Friday as well. Like,
I think that's
Friday or Saturday.
I think that's going to get attacked.
Oh, hands down, it's going to get attacked.
The death to us part. Oh man.
How do you want to handle that? If me and you were on the same page, you think they're going to get attacked? Everybody's going to be there.
I say we wait in the wings. I just say we contact Eli and say, listen, we're going to be there, but we'll be in the background. We're not going to actually attend, but we're going to be around the area
for security. Like
exactly. But we just don't. Yeah, like with that perimeter security, exactly. We're not going to let anyone know that we're around, but we're going to be there. We're going to sit in the tree line. We're just going to watch, and we're just going to be, and we're going to be ready to go in case something happens. You know, because someone attacks Corona, they're locked in. They can't get out.
Right.
If they've got a sight line on that whole perimeter, like they're isolated. You know.
Right.
Whereas if we're on the periphery, like we're on the perimeter, we can pretty much keep an eye on it, you know.
All right, so let's. But bylaw with the whole Vincent thing. When we were at the orchard, I told bylaw you can't trust everybody. You have to throw a guard up. I said you gotta read the situation. You gotta put all the information together and go, I can't trust this person, or I can trust this person. Vincent, right there is just one huge red flag. And he might be telling the truth, but I don't give a fuck. It's principle at that point. You left. Like, you know what I mean? You didn't tell anybody. It's kind of like how I feel about Ralph. You know what I mean? Like, if Ralph joined a group and then that group wound up becoming our enemies and then Ralph's knocking on our door after one of us gets attacked, it's like, dude, don't tell me that you didn't know something was going to happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. It's the same thing I said to Vincent. I said, as soon as you and Ralph sort of turned up, and I know as soon as we kind of brought you in, like we offered you the sanctuary and to build something with us, but all they've kind of brought is problems.
right.
And the only problems that we haven't had that have been brought in by them is Jameson. Jameson's been really good so far, and Drag,
Right.
Dragon.
Right.
Like they've been valuable additions. The rest has just been fucking shit because but one thing I forgot to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So when we met up with Hamish and Jameson and Lisa up in Starry, apparently they went over to Berenzino because there was this guy calling himself the king doing fucking tightrope tricks, if you believe it. And yeah, he ended up this guy ended up breaking his leg.
Okay.
So Hamish, I know,
That's
and then Hamish was trying to treat him because he has medical training, and then Stitch, excuse me,
Stitch came
sorry,
up.
yeah, Stitch came up and was saying, "You're not a doctor, you're not a doctor," shouting at Hamish, getting quite aggressive.
Oh wow.
And Hamish was like, "Well, I'm medically trained. Let me do my thing. He's British like me." Um,
And then him
and then
got stuffed.
and then yeah, and then Stitch just started getting really fucking irate, really pissy, and essentially, and went out and just went, "Overlook, come here," and then brought them all over here, and they started whispering amongst themselves, and so Hamish and Lisa and Jameson said, "All right, let's make ourselves scarce. Let's just get out of here." So they drove off, but then apparently Overlook were like driving beside them, making shitty comments apparently, and then they just drove off. So I don't know. It just seems like Overlook are essentially going down some sort of road, which
Yeah. I want to tell you
I think,
something.
yeah, go on.
So we went to do some trades. Yuri, I think Mama was with us, and me. We went to the Overlook, and I was talking to Hudson, or not Hudson. Was it Goose, the Russian guy?
Yeah, Goose or Moose, whatever his name is.
Goose,
Love the names.
Moose. Maybe it's Moose. Um, was talking to him, told him sorry to hear about Hudson, blah 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 blah. As I was talking to him, he started popping pain pills. Go over to Stitch, talking to Stitch. Like, yeah, I heard you're the new leader. Sorry to hear about Hudson. He was a good man. My condolences. Stitch starts throwing up. And then you could tell Stitch is not dealing with the loss of Hudson well. Neither is Moose. And then he starts throwing up. And then when he starts talking to me, Stitch, he you could tell he's like real. He's got the weight of the world on his hands. After hearing this story, what you're telling me, I think Stitch is going to become a kind of like a dictator because of that stress. It's going to be more like just do what I
Oh,
tell you to do and shit like that. Moose has always been ready to fight, always kind of like looking for that fight, but not like. Did you ever talk to him?
I think I've spoken to him briefly, like when they rolled up on the lounge when we did our first aid station,
Right.
and
It's like he's always on
I spoke
edge.
to Stitch. Yeah, he was on edge, and like Stitch just seemed completely out of it.
Right.
Like he just
Yup.
seemed like he was
sounds
talking
very
very
different
slowly. He sounded
than
very
Ronan.
different. He's usually quite friendly. He was laughing every now and then.
Right.
But now it just seems
He's not there.
he's not. Yeah, exactly. Like the lights are on, but nobody's home, sort of thing. And it's
Right.
like, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit. So when I was being, my happy, joyful self,
Mm-hmm.
and they weren't responding to that. And like even Yuri, yes, I mean like bit of context. Yuri yesterday, I mean I wasn't feeling that great. I'll be honest, I was a bit pissed off about what happened to Harper, and me and
Right.
Yuri went for a walk yesterday just to talk things out. And he said even he noticed, like, when I'm quiet, right? So you can definitely notice the difference within Overlook. That usually they're quite friendly, but to a point now where they just seem, if they're popping pain pills and starting arguments with random people they don't even know, it just seems a bit. Yeah, I'm concerned as well. It's probably
Hmm.
going down that route.
Yeah, so I say
Yes.
after we handle this Dominion problem, because I promised Harper that we're going to get justice for them taking his eye. Is it what's the guy's name? Elliot? No,
Elias, you said?
Elias. Elias.
Elias.
That's
Hey,
what you told me, I remember. Yeah.
yeah, Elias. Because there was a note that I found in the compound the
Mm.
same day he got his eye taken. So I'm putting everything together, and I think Elias was Bones' right hand man, if I'm not mistaken. I
Mm.
talked to Dragon. I don't know if Dragon told you what I told him. I said I want him and Yuri to go up the top of Linky because I think that's where they're based out of to try to do a recon. I said your
They
orders.
already did it.
They find out where their base is at.
Yeah, they know exactly where it's at. They said it's like a fortress
Where's it at?
Yes.
up
No,
that way, up north. They said near
Novi-
Topolinki.
So
is
it's
it
not.
Novaya Petrovka nearby it?
Something
Polinki.
like that. It's up north, but they said it's a fortress, and we're gonna need someone else with us to take it down.
Mm.
All right. Is it handmade or is it or not handmade? Is it made out of wood or brick?
I didn't ask that.
Is it all right? Were you ever at the northern compound for
Yeah,
It's not that, right?
not that I think, not from what I think. I think they took that over at some point,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it could be that.
Because if
Maybe
it's
we could
that,
get Jules to help.
if it's that farm, if it's the farm that I'm thinking,
If it's
there's
where the Patriots used to be at, remember the Patriots?
yeah. I've been up there once with Cat, one time. No, I'm talking about the farm that's near top of Linky, the orchard, the actual orchard. That's why we call it. They were calling themselves the orchard. Um,
It could be that. It could be that. Honestly,
our old northern compound. If it is that, there's barns and all types of things in the area that I used to tell Adam that we had to close off because they're great sniper spots. And we got a shit ton of snipers. And we got ghillie suits, and there's woods all in that area that are pretty, a little good distance, but close enough where you can get a nice, decent shot, too. So, I think me, you, Dragon, Yuri, and Mamba. But I know Mama's going to be gone for a little bit. I think he went on like a fishing trip, like he said something to somebody. I don't know.
he said that he told me. So he said he'd be back. He said he'd be gone for the week, but while he's doing a scouting trip,
Hmm.
and then he said going down south, and then he'd be back around either tomorrow or day after. But to be honest with you, it might be worth a trip up there now at some point just to have a look at least and get an idea of what it's like.
Okay. Do
Um,
you want to go?
that's my. Oh yeah, I want to go. I want to see. I want to see what we're dealing with.
All right. I didn't know if you wanted to go. But I'll do that. But I'd rather. Do you want to do it on foot?
It's a long trip on foot, but I was thinking of doing just a quick recon of it because I wanted to head up towards Ironmore and see if they're okay.
All right. I'm with you.
Possibly, yeah.
You know what we can do? We can do that. Harper, are you okay driving
Uh, where?
home? Because maybe he could drop us
Um,
off on foot, and then or drop us off, and then we'll make it back on foot, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
good with that.
Because
perception stuff
I
and that long distance might be difficult. I've never been up there. If it's the Topalinki.
um, if we go to Iron Wall, how far would that be? Is that still far? If we walk the rest of the way on foot?
We could do the rest of the way on. We could do the rest of the way on foot, but I know how to get to Iron Wall, and we don't have to use the main roads. But it's if we go on, we could just go on foot.
Yeah, if he takes us to Iron Wall, if we go to Iron Wall in the car, and then Harper takes the car back, we could do the rest of the way from Iron Wall up north on foot.
Yeah. Do you know the way back from Iron Wall, Harbour?
I'm just looking at the map, playing blur. What town is Ironfall?
That's Lopatina.
Yeah,
The farthest I've went to is Selenogorsk with the car. I'm doubting it. Although I want to help, but I'm worried of messing up it, especially since it's so sudden. I mean, I guess if you know the way up to it, right? So you could show me, and I can just try to remember the way back.
Tell you what, we'll take us as far as the military checkpoint. Do you know what the military checkpoint is?
The dam?
No, so you go down to Zelenogorsk, and then you take a left, and then you go up that main road, and then you're gonna pretty much hit 2 military checkpoints. One of them seems to be permanently inhabited by biters. The other one's always deserted. So we'll get out of the car at the deserted military checkpoint, and all you've got to do is just go down a straight road, no turnings, and it takes you right back to Zelenogorsk. And then you take a right, and then you're pretty much you just take that road all the way back to the dam. So it's not that bad. But then, to be honest, let's just save the hassle.
Yeah, we'll do it on foot.
We'll go on foot.
Right.
Do you want to come with us?
Sorry, wait. So are we drive?
No, we're going on foot. I'm not driving.
Okay.
We'll follow the river up till about the castle, and then we'll cross through the woods. I think that would be
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay.
I need to get a leather sewing kit or a sewing kit at least. I need to find one.
There's one inside the.
What's going on? What's going on with this tent back here?
This tent was for all the cooking.
No,
farming sort
this
of
one.
Supplies.
Found it
Oh, no,
yesterday. Someone found it. I think it was Yuri. Yuri found it yesterday.
So that could be like the armory to help with the gun overflow. Wait, where was that leather sewing kit?
It's in that house. Yuri said that
cool.
on this tent outside the.
Yeah,
something.
I've been putting low tier weapons in this one. Like handguns and shit.
You're still whispering, so I had to go close to hear you.
Oh. Yeah, I've been putting like low tier weapons in this one.
I lost my backpack when I woke up. I put it on the ground and then it was gone.
Oh,
And my
really?
gun and stuff. Yes, so I went over to the what's it called, security, and is this the same gun as before? I don't remember.
I can't see. Come out here.
Oh.
Or come in here.
Sewing kit now.
Oh, okay.
Is it the same? I don't know.
That's my gun. The same gun I have.
Oh, I found it in the green tent in the security. I thought it was the same as mine. I forgot what mine was like.
Oh, you had a SKS, I thought. You had this, right?
No, I remember that was my first, and then I upgraded to Thunder. No,
It's a good gun.
Tuna. I don't know what it's called.
The
Tundra. There we go.
yeah, the Tundra.
I thought it was this one because it kind of looked the same.
Hmm.
But I haven't. I can't really. I have to go practice with my new stuff. Eye stuff, focusingness. I'm mumbling. I feel so useless with my aim.
Don't worry about it. You're not useless.
It's just I can't really do what I like to do too much.
Can people stop putting shit that don't belong in the armory in the armories? Oh, Reg. Right here. Come here.
No.
So I built a jail cell. I took your crate out of there. And I hit it.
Oh yeah, sorry. I found it already.
Did you?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
this.
because I was checking for security, and I found it in there.
Oh, okay. So you did know it was in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
might as well just leave it in there because I was searching for like any more security sort of weaknesses, and then I saw it.
Right. We gotta finish these walls.
Yeah, I think.
Looking at this thing, it gives me PTSD every time. Because that's how we got up into our group.
You gonna come with Harper for up north of us?
Not by foot, proper can't. And even if with the kite stuff, I'm scared of like completely. Because I perception stuff is tough. Like crashes between 5 more times.
Have you got a code lock for the gate on that cabin?
When I went to look for the rifle thing, I saw there was no code lock on the workshop.
So my garage code was missing, and I had another code down there, and I put that on there. I guarantee you, it's fucking bylaw, because he leaves the code locks in his fucking bag, and then he goes to sleep.
He does it so much.
He's got to. He's got to stop that, dude. I mean, it's funny, I get it, but like he's got to stop that because it worries me. Because I'm like, is he going to do it to one of the fucking gates?
Yes.
No, I know. I was just
and that would be an
Harper,
eyesore, huh? Okay.
Exactly. I was going to say, if you're staying here by yourself, then I want you to get a code lock that you could easily put on that gate on the cabin, so you can just get yourself in there in the event something happens. Yeah. And then
Sorry, wait, what? Were you speaking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Harper. I was speaking to you. Like, get yourself into that cabin and lock yourself in if something happens.
Okay. What will the code be?
Whatever you want it to be.
Right?
Here, for right now, here. Just take the jail cell one.
Yeah, that house is Baker's. Well, it was confusing. Baker told me that someone told him that that house was me and his, but I never said yes or no. And he says it's also not his because he doesn't sleep there. It's very confusing.
Well, I told Baker.
Well,
I told Baker he can have it. That's where that came from.
Right.
Just to give him a residence. Take that lock. You can change that lock into the code, whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
But I'm going to.
write it down?
No, you don't have to write it down. I mean, just if you want to keep it the same, that's fine. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. But I'm going to need it back for the jail cell.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna need to know. Yes, you're gonna need to know the code. What code do I?
Losing daylight. And Reg, that's the other thing. What do you want to do with Baker for doing that?
He hasn't surfaced yet, has he?
Mm-mm. And my thing is, I thought he took one of the cars, but then I see the 8 is back.
I put the code.
Well, we need to change all the code locks anyway. So I think we change all the code locks, regardless. But we need to do that once we've spoken to Ralph, and then we get Ralph out of it. Right. It's a case of going. So once we do that, but I say with Baker, we just need to have a conversation with him, saying, listen, one, you've locked someone inside the fucking house, or 2 people inside the house. You made a stupid decision. If you want to remain with us, you need to stop making stupid decisions and putting people at risk.
Right.
But yeah,
I was going to lock him in here because he
Wait, did Baker return?
locked someone up for because he wanted to do something that our chief of security general told him not to, and he basically did what he wanted, and he locked our fucking general up, which is basically next in command if something happens to us. So you want to lock people up? I was going to lock him up, and I was going to ask Dragon, how long were you locked up for in that house? And that was going to be his time served in here. And then go.
No, I agree.
Baker called him like next day or something, saying, "Hello, is someone from the nest awake?" And I was like, it was Baker who said that on the radio. I was like, just casually.
Do me a favor, Harper. If Baker shows up, don't give him an attitude and just be very friendly with him. Me and Reggie will handle it. Okay? If you see Dragon, if you see Dragon, tell Dragon to stay calm. Say Reggie and James are going to handle it. If no one's around, you can tell Dragon what we're planning on doing.
On locking him up, or is it?
No, we're gonna lock Baker up for as long as Dragon was locked up for, and you.
Oh, it was like 4 seconds. Dragon shot the door open with his gun.
Alright, well, he can have an hour.
Just lock picking him.
He can have an hour.
Wow.
You go with that, Reg? Baker gets locked up for an hour.
Yeah, and if he doesn't do that, he's out.
Okay. Yep, I'm with it. I agree. All right, be safe, Harper.
All right. Stay on comms, okay?
Shouldn't we wait a bit? Maybe someone will wake up.
Are we taking armbands off?
Yeah.
Harper.
Right, Harper, do you want us to wait a bit?
Pick
Yes,
my
maybe mid someone will make up.
Do me a favor. Hold my armband. What are we waiting for?
Oh, Harper wanted us to wait for someone else to wake up to be here.
Hopefully someone will wake up. At least could we wait like 7, 8, 10, 5, 10 minutes?
Oh yeah,
maybe.
maybe Mamba or Yuri will wake up.
Well, Mama's going to be gone for a little bit, right?
I can't remember.
Let me look at the board a second. Maybe he won't be as asleep. Maybe he won't be on that trip for so much longer. Maybe he'll be returning fairly soon if you get my drift.
Yeah. I got you. You want that? Yeah, let me get my armband back. Let me get my armband.
But Mamba's going to probably want to come with us.
Okay.
Knowing Mamba, he'd probably want to come out with us. So
yeah, I agree.
Look, Oh well, you could just come with us, buddy. Like you'd be safe.
I mean,
We
if
keep an eye
Mamba's
on
there,
you.
then he can also drive, right?
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Yeah, but I'm probably gonna camp out up there for a little bit, Reg. You know what I mean?
Oh, I agree. So am I.
I'm probably going to go to sleep up there. That's why I didn't really want to take the car, and why I was asking if Harper can drive it back.
And then maybe if Mamba's there, because I can't with my eye at the moment, so maybe Mamba could drive and then drive me and him home.
Anybody got a can opener?
Yes.
I've got a blade.
I got one too, but I just didn't want to dull my blade.
Yeah, let me just get some water.
All right. Thank you,
But hey, at
Harper.
least we got like 3 cars again. Woo.
You said you're staying here?
I can come with, I guess, with Mamba's coming up. Or
Okay.
Yuri or Santa Claus, I don't know who.
Right. Do you have a lot of space on you?
No. I also don't have backpack. It disappeared when I fell asleep after I woke up. And I haven't had too much. Oh! Someone's in the tent. Or is it a bush?
It
I can't tell.
might be Reggie.
It's blurry. Okay, it's a moving bush with legs. I can't really.
I'm gonna cut this deer up. Just stand by the gate. Get the gate ready for me. All right, open that gate.
It's open.
I'm gonna be out. Oh, we're going back out to get the rest of this meat. So there's a wolf by the it's dead. Right here. Cut this up. Right on the other side. I'll be right out here, so you'll be safe.
I gotta find a knife then. But I put my finger because I don't have it. Not like that. Yeah. This is gonna be so messy.
You guys are doing fine.
I was so close to cutting my finger.
There's one more piece of steak right there.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I lock the gate now?
Yeah, you can lock the gate.
Okay. Reggie, was it you were?
Made me look like Dragon, didn't it?
Huh?
It made me look like Drag. He always wears bikini stuff.
Ooh, I thought you were a bush with legs. Even more so with... I'm a broken... Call me broken record harp. Broken heart. Because I keep saying the same thing, but it's true. Oh man.
Oh Christ. It makes me look proper like
Oh,
mean with the NVDs on.
I forgot you had those there. I'm NVG. Not very good.
Gotta work on your confidence.
Yes. I mean, it was better before.
Think about it, this guy that did this to you. He's a coward, man. Because he came in here when he knew that none of our solid fighters were awake and he came for you. Like, if he stood toe to toe with anyone else, then, yeah, I just take it cowardly. So, if he is dead, or if he is still out there and I get a hold of him, you can rest assured that I'm gonna take both sides. I'm gonna take more than sides. I'm gonna get medieval with that shit.
Oh, are you gonna like putting them on one of those torture devices that slowly rips them? Ow! Ow!
If we had access to horses in this country, I'd tie a rope to each of his limbs and then just slap the horses till they ran away.
Oh God! Oh, now my torso hurts.
I
Thinking of this.
agree.
I don't disagree, but man. He was deranged, huh?
I don't often think about it this way. Like, I didn't often think this way. It's like I remember way back when, to like growing up in London, and growing up in. So I'm used to rain. This is not far off England, to be honest. But it's more. And growing up, I never thought I'd be in this position. Like we didn't have really access to guns. Guns weren't a thing. So coming into country and coming over here for the reason I did, and then 2 years passing, and now look at them carrying fucking Alex Alvarez and carrying automatic weapons, and that's what I've been fighting for my life, probably for 2 years. I just want a couple of days where nothing happened. I could just enter the farm shop, grow some tomatoes, grow some zucchini, and just not have to be wearing a fucking bulletproof vest. Like, the day I take off the bulletproof vest, you know that I've officially settled. But
Officially retired.
that's retired, yeah. You can't seem to settle, man. It's hip hop.
I guess you think I'm a very perceptive person because of my lack of life. Huh? I'll be making that if I get
Do it.
Very ironic.
God. No, I'm just glad you're okay, man. No, it'd be, it'd be a shame if like worse happened.
I'm just happy nothing happened to Hoop because of it. So Hoop.
We're pretty solid and we're making all the right connections for the right reasons. But yeah, great.
When did this take?
Not that he's welcoming, not that he's welcoming you anyway. If I see him again here, then I'm putting a fucking rifle in his hand. I'll be real. I'll be real. Anyone that has been or been or whether he didn't want to be a part of that group or not, he was a part of the group that hurt one of my friends. I don't think that. I don't think that like he was part of that person. I think.
Not friend, family.
Yeah, we're family. He was helping me.
I got fresh steaks. You want one?
Yeah.
Sure.
Or a couple of them.
Nice.
I don't know if you guys like jerky.
What? Did no. Go. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, you smoke? Ow. I guess one good thing about me living in Ice is that we have most yes, definitely. Um,
Right. It was like you were walking around it before, like thinking to yourself and you wouldn't sit down. So it was you were worrying me a bit.
oh, how much should I take?
Let me just you took a bit.
Oh,
I'm just I'm just gonna get into I'm just gonna go in my head here a second.
right. In your head, in your head, oh, it's gonna rain and he's gonna be wet. Wow, that's
He'll
gonna
be,
be
he'll
fun.
be, he'll be alright. I'm going up into the tower. I got a fire going anyway, so if he gets wet.